Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Endless Space 2. We have won this war in the north pretty thoroughly, and I think we can probably tap out of it. We need to redevote everything we have to fighting the United Empire. These guys are a real problem. We need to defend Procyon. We need to probably meet whoever's projecting this sphere of influence. Get over there and deal with that. Man, we got pirates coming in over here, which is inconvenient. Should probably break off. Oh, no, that's right. That's right. I'm rushing some ships here to deal with that. Never mind. That's under control. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to wait until this arc reaches Canis and we have control of it. And then we're going to pursue peace with these guys. I think, yeah, they'll go for it. Look at how full this slice of the pie is here. Okay, so what else do we have to worry about this turn? We have to worry about the United Empire. A lot. They are at Cygnus. They are threatening us. What does the current arc design look like? We need, like, weapon arcs, man. We need war arcs, is what we need. We're generating essence at a rate significant enough. We can put huge weapons on an arc. They have heavy mounts. They have a ton of slots. I've never actually seen arcs used for war, I don't think, but it seems like a thing that would be fun to do. And then once the arc, gets a couple of kills, helps you take over a system, then you just anchor it and retrofit it for other stuff. These guys have so many styles of play. We're definitely going to do another Vodyani game after this, because I want to test some things. We're going to try some stuff out. Anyway, focusing. Hey, let's focus. Hey, SB, why don't you focus up a little bit? Yeah, that's a good idea. We have a level for this hero. Are we still doing okay on... Yeah, we could use more influence. Let's go ahead and finish up this skill. We're getting there. Getting to that beautiful, beautiful authority. And we have a new hero coming in. At this point, I would not be opposed to taking another Guardian. Another military commander. What on earth are you? Scales Galena. Well, Renegade Master is not ideal for our people. We could just roll with another... it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to get another governor. What about you? What are the primitive skills? Wow, that's a pretty good bonus for being a political leader. Would you be? No, you're a religious party. We definitely already have a religious leader. But I have to say, I like the stuff I'm seeing here. The food will help a little bit in those systems where our food is slightly negative. Or just a nice flat industry bonus is always good. Eventually end up with bean counter, which is great. Yeah, alright. Welcome to the Empire, whatever the heck you are. You look like something that would have been in the Mos Eisley Cantina. So, we're talking about food skills here. Where are we at on food? Cygnus is negative, but not hugely so. That could be fixed. We're actually closest to losing population here. Although, it's not that hard for us to rebuild points of population with our essence income being what it is, so I guess I'm not too worried about it. Yeah, let's send you to Cygnus. Why not? I guess maybe because it's about to be in grave danger. Or currently is in grave danger. So let's go... all food stuff. Okay, food positive. In fact, food positive enough that we're going to see growth. It's handy. Now we need to figure out what our defense strategy is down here. And by defense strategy, I mean let's build a lot of medium ships, I guess. Like, that's That's our strategy. Not a bad one. Alright, we can make shields here since we're a little bit less productive. Alright, are we population boosted right now? We're not. Well, that's a mistake. That could be fixed. Still doing all of this stuff, which I think is fine. Honestly, we could probably cut species stability, huh? It is responsible for... Well, it's probably responsible for quite a bit of our essence, right? It's a little tricky. 2013 from system essence production, but that doesn't break down very well. So, like, we have 30 units of population, right? But we're not getting 60 essence from this. We're getting 2 points of essence per effective population, I think. So, like, 2 points of essence from each of these? Maybe. I don't know. I guess let's find out. Let's cut it. Cut it and see where the number goes. So this is either going to be minus... Let's see, plus 15 on systems. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we're going to see minus 105... Minus 165, or we're going to see a much larger number. Apparently 23 D8. Okay. So yeah, it was indeed each effective point of population. That said, maybe that's fine. So what else would we run? Honestly, lower fleet costs is a thing we might want to do. We could also take a little bit of production hit. The thing is, we do need approval, right? A lot of our systems are not happy. Some of our systems are close to mutinous. As much as I hate to take an industry hit, especially during wartime, it would be really great if our systems didn't freak out and rebel on us. And our low approval rating is hurting our science and dust output. We're pretty close to being happy. I'm going to do this. I don't usually use this one, but I think actually our production is in a fine place. And that's pushed us up to loyal immediately. It's made some of our systems... oh yeah, see, we're not negative on food anywhere now that we're not suffering food penalties from unhappiness. I think that was probably worthwhile. We probably just need to focus on industry out here for a while. These systems that don't have hot worlds do not have good base industry output. Okay. So this is under control, or at least it will be soon. This is not. So what are we seeing here? We're seeing a couple of small attack ships, and then a bunch of minor faction vessels. Hey, I clicked down here. That was weird. Okay, well, that's inconvenient, because now he's really going the wrong way. Well, we probably do need... We might need to make some money real fast. Here, just rush something. 26k is... That's a lot of money, though. We have some valuable resources, but we don't have 26,000 dust worth of valuable resources. No. Well, I guess we're just gonna hope that we don't get manhandled over here. I think I'm not gonna spend the money to retrofit this. Is there a way, can I see the current design of this ship? I would love to know what its modules are right now. So it's currently on almost provides... How is that different from what we have it at now? Okay, we changed the weapon systems. I think we're fine with these weapons. So these guys are... Well, maybe we should just go. Can we upgrade our tanks anymore before we do that? What am I... Right, antimatter is what's stopping me. Well... We have a 50% bonus over them, although they're gonna... I guess they can't run conscription. I was gonna say they're gonna get to do conscription, but they're not. We stole all their population. This is gonna cost us a lot of manpower. We're gonna have a lot of the systems in the back start devoting their time to turning essence into manpower, probably. But we gotta start making headway. Let's just blitz them. We'll throw all of our manpower in here. They call it a minor victory, but that looked pretty significant to me. And we destroyed one of their defensive structures.
Will not tolerate the...
Obviously, I will not be... We're at war, buddy. What do you think?
The Empire will not tolerate this.
My disgusting gluttony. Come on now. You know what this guy's problem is? Look at him. Look at him. He's got the beady eyes. He's having trouble holding our stare. He's kind of shaky, mottled skin. I've seen this before. I know what's up with him. This man has an overabundance of soup. That's all right. We're going to sort him out. Don't worry. We're coming. We'll fix you right up. All right. If we have to retreat from Cygnus, then we will retreat from Cygnus. Not ideal, but... Honestly, the loss of an arc at this point in the game is kind of not even a concern. We're so good at building more of them. Also, we're taking these guys out. I don't feel good about blowing up the civilian transport fleets. To be clear, I'm sure this doesn't need to be said, but I'm going to go ahead and say it. That feels bad. It feels bad every time I do it. Alright, preemptive bombing is going to lower our manpower deployment limit enough that we wouldn't get to use all of our troops. I think it's best that we go in guerrilla. Just take it slow. We have the advantage here. Again, they can't really generate new troops or anything. What are you? You're a governor. You're running Duce. Yeah, you know what? A percentage boost to dust output is probably pretty reasonable. Alright, where's their battle? At BOTHA? Yeah, well, I guess you're retreating. I was hoping we get through there. Okay. I guess we'll head to Cygnus and we'll move through open space. Actually, we'll head across the wormhole here and then through open space to Procyon, and then we'll go this way. I do want to keep exploring. There's a lot of stuff that's actually pretty close to us that we don't have the ability to see yet. So next turn, we are definitely going to be able to make an arc. Are we almost at Canis yet? No, it's going to be like a million turns. We're at war with these guys, right? They're in that alliance. This fleet's not actually that powerful. A lot of the ships in it are siege ships. Maybe I just declare peace and hope that we are the people who get to Canis first. I don't really want to keep fighting with this back fleet. Like it kind of needs to head out. It has places to be. I think we probably need to do not almsrescence. We probably need to do, here we go, military pendants. We're going to run all the way out of manpower. Maybe we already are all the way out of manpower, but we're going to be at a serious deficit if we don't step up here. We still got to deal with these pirate worlds too. These are very annoying. Also, taking out the pirate worlds is worth loot, and we might get some antimatter, which would be very helpful. It'll take you 4 more turns. I'm uncomfortable with that amount of time. Well, these are both support ships, and neither one of them are particularly well armed. Why don't we separate the leechers? Yeah, I probably want to separate the siege ships out as well. So now we have a medium attack ship and 4 small attack ships against 2 medium defense ships. I think we should be able to win that. What are their weapon systems? Okay, they're all beams. That's okay for us. We're pretty well split on defense. The brand should be terrifying for them to deal with. I think we can do this. I guess keeping some of those, keeping some of the racks in so that we had 3 flotillas would have been the right way to go there. Let's do evasive maneuvers. I think this should be... Okay, they're leaving. Yeah, I should probably just keep everything together. We're the only empire that we've seen running 3 flotillas, I think. So we can just keep our non-attacking ships in the fleet, but just run them in the 3rd flotilla so that they're unlikely to take any damage. Alright, so I'm going to wait a couple more turns before we go for peace. I really don't want to go to truce and then have them sweep in and grab this, All of the stuff we're building over here is relatively important, but we might want to devote some more energy to upping our manpower. We definitely want to build more racks. How many racks does it take? Okay. We'll spend the next 3 turns building siege ships to help with these high defense UE systems. We're going to do a turn of military penance on each of these. Oh, you're not even level 2 yet? Okay, so we're going to generate 1,200 manpower. We're pumping a bunch into the ships as quickly as we can. Over here, we should definitely attack while we have the advantage. These battleships are pretty scary, though. So it's weird, the entire galaxy has decided that energy weapons are going to be the way to go against us, despite the fact that we actually have more energy defense than projectile defense. I guess part of the problem is that with us having bullet weapons, it's awkward to use torpedoes, so they would have to go bullet to bullet against us to really take advantage of our defense configuration. I don't know, though, it seems like that ought to be a thing that's worth doing. We're going to suffer some losses here, by the way. I didn't rebalance our flotillas because I think they're right. But we are definitely going to take some hits here. They just went for the damage bonus on crits. Sorry, overview. So this is the flotilla where I expect things to be the most dangerous. Keep to the shooting. Apparently we were right there. Wow. Those are some serious barrages, though. Like, the ship that's being hit is really being hit, but the fire that the sort of volume of fire that we're able to put out is very impressive. Alright, so we have the shield ship against their battleship. This is very advantageous for their battleship. And our middle fleet is not doing a great job of putting damage out, but this ship should be able to do normal damage at this range. So it's really 2 shields against the battleship with a little bit of supporting fire. Okay, we lost the medium ship that went into the battle, like, severely damaged. Not too bad. Okay, I think we are good to move to the next turn. I have this feeling that there was something else I wanted to do, but I can't imagine what it would be. And next turn we will we'll pop a combat arc out. I'm not even sure what a combat arc actually looks like for us right now with the modules we have access to, but we are going to find out. I think our two medium ships should meet here right as the UE show up, and then have at them.
Our purpose is to kill you.
Where even? No, obviously not. Get out of here with this. Okay, population keeps rising because we're doing a great job of barely managing our food, which is all it takes. Yeah, you can see we're draining manpower quickly, but we've given ourselves a buffer. We've unlocked some new basic stuff, including some new starting level for our ships, which is good. We've reduced all the population on Gano, it says, but that's not true. We've reduced them to 1 population and also no food, is what it actually means.
We are Riftborn. We come into your cosmos.
Somewhere we've met... Oh, a Riftborn scout ship has shown up. I bet the Riftborn are just, like, right over here. That seems entirely possible. Okay, so we'll plot that course for you. Get the brand out here. That's Lumeris. We're fine with them? We're friends with them, maybe?
Welcome, welcome. How can the families help?
She doesn't sound excited about it. Oh, but maybe she is. Here's the thing. I need antimatter. Desperately. What would you say to this? Even a small amount of antimatter would help, though. Like, if we could get 25 out of her, that'll let us upgrade our tanks quite a bit. Okay, yes, absolutely. And they love trade agreements.
Not just a deal, a bargain.
Yeah, she probably considers that to have been favorable. Where'd those pirates go? We got here before the pirates, but then I didn't go into defense mode, and now I don't, we didn't stop them, and I have no idea where they are. Alright, let's manage our battles. We got this again, just kind of holding on to our advantage. We're grinding them down slowly. Wait, didn't we have... Oh, because they're not actually merged into the same fleet. Alright, well, that's annoying. Also, he's running a bunch of extra corvettes here. Fortunately, he's still capped at 7 command points. Yeah, I did not mean to do this way. Well... Turns out it doesn't massively matter what range we engage at. They're not going to want to do it close, though. They could just retreat. The thing is, I'm kind of thinking that they maybe don't have the damage to actually kill my ship here, even though we kind of massively screwed up. Yeah, I forgot I needed to merge the ships back together because it doesn't auto-combine your fleets on offense, obviously, because that would be a bad thing for it to do. This is kind of a weird way for them to run this. We're going to kill this ship immediately. And then they're not going to have their flotilla advantage anymore. They're not going to have their morale advantage anymore. And these flotillas will effectively be firing at each other at long range, I believe. I think it's always long range when you're firing from one row to another. And my ship has a tremendous advantage at that range. Then again, you know what? It almost can't be, right? Because I think we were seeing the ships in that last battle provide a greater benefit than they would have if they were firing at long range. That might be a thing that bears some testing, actually. I know that that fellow YouTuber The Nose Plays has done quite a bit of experimentation and stuff. He seems to have a better grasp of the combat system than I do, so he might be able to illuminate us a little bit in the comments below, and actually he might have already done the testing that I'm talking about doing. Boy, I thought this was going to go a little faster, given that that's a minor faction small ship that's not even very good. But yeah, for right now, we're kind of getting pounded here. And see, they're able to just sort of broadside at us, and we're kind of pointed at them now, so we're not getting... I believe the firing arcs of your weapons are a real thing. Like, there's a nose-mounted weapon here that's able to fire, but there's also side-mounted ones that are just going to be coming into range. Yeah, that went a lot worse than I thought it would. I thought we'd be doing, like, a fair amount of damage there. Well. Alright. Let's see, they wait for us to move, and then they respond to our moves in a way that I find very annoying. Merge you in here, let's do this. I'm sure they'll just run. If they don't run, they certainly should. Yep. I think this ground battle is going to conclude successfully next turn without much additional input from us. Alright, it's time to blow up a planet. Well, sorry, it's time to learn the tech to build the thing that lets us blow up the planet. I've never done this before. Pretty excited to see if there's cool art for it, as I imagine there probably is. Okay, so you've run out of drinking to do, but I don't want to send you out anywhere without an escort. So I guess just go back to Duce and refill on manpower? Because, I mean, these ships are carrying some amount of manpower each, and that does contribute to our invasions when they're around. This brand, I guess, can sit here. Just guard one of the entry points to our empire. This situation here, where we're like, they can come at us from too many different angles to two different systems, is a problem. It's causing our defense to be a lot more active and difficult than I like, generally. Alright, and then we are going to make a war arc. Let's talk about war arcs. I'm just going to strip everything here. We're going to take this thing down to the studs and start fresh. There's no particular reason for a war arc to have any modules at all that are about settling. Let's... Oh, we could put a blast effect battery on it. We're definitely going to do that. Yeah, the blast effect battery seems to be very effective. We have access to a lot of cool weapons now. A lot of cool modules. What is the damage type of this? It doesn't count as bullet, or it doesn't count as projectile or energy. It's blast effect typed, maybe? Yeah, we can put like really expensive, really difficult to use modules on these things because there's no production cost, right? Let's see, we also want to... We could put some fighters and bombers on it. I do like bombers a lot. Well, let's, So we have access to the basic bomber, which is good at its job, the basic fighter, and then also the advanced P-laser fighter. 26 DPS... 5% crit. Okay. They have way more health. But I kind of think we just want to go bombers. Like, these are ship-destroying ships. Whereas, I feel like fighters are really more about fighting enemy bombers than anything else. Maybe that's worth... Maybe it's worth going 1-1. Yeah, the AI does like to use ships as well. Plus, these things look really cool. Alright, what else? We have one more weapon module slot. I probably just want to put the biggest gun in it that I can. So what, we have 30 DPS beams, which again are maximally optimal at all ranges. That's, that versatility is nice. We have 25 DPS beams that also lower enemy energy weapon accuracy. We are seeing a lot of energy weapons on our enemies. And with us running fighters and stuff, they're going to be even more... They're going to be compelled to move to bullet weapons. So maybe I don't want to do this. Because, yeah, bullet weapons can help you shoot down enemy ships. So if I do this, then they're doubly compelled to move to bullet weapons. I don't know that that's the way we want to go here. Maybe we do just want to take the anti-gluon beam, like... Let's just be effective at all ranges. We're doing multiple types of damage. Like, the arc's going to be difficult to deal with. Then, defensive modules. We probably don't want to use too much fancy plating. Oh, we might have to avoid using this slot. Although... that's not that expensive. Definitely going to want to put some shielding on there. Maybe take it easy on the adamantium, so we don't have an infinite supply of that stuff. And then we have all of these support module slots. We also have two of these could be defense instead, but like, well, I probably don't want to use a module that's made out of antimatter, do I? We could definitely run a bunch of titanium A2S modules. Make this thing good at devouring planets. Put a Hyperium engine in it. We don't have an energy weapon booster that isn't made of antimatter, which is unfortunate. Honestly, the fact that this doesn't repair the ship until after battle is kind of unimpressive, although a 15% heal on a ship that has, 25,000 health, pretty alright. The stat is increased when you upgrade the arc system level of the system upgrade. So they have 15,000 by default. They move up to 25,000 if you just gotta anchor them and let them take a couple of buildups. Squadron flak evasion. Ooh, that does sound useful. So this will make it harder for people to shoot down our fighters and bombers with bullets. And then we can just do another nano repair bot, or we can make this an actual defensive slot. I'm not sure if the kinetic enhancer actually increases the damage that your fleets do. We could lower enemy boarding pod damage. If we were to get boarded and have our arc stolen, I'm not sure... And that would be bad. It would definitely be bad to surrender an arc to our enemies. But I almost wonder if it's better to just put another engine in so that these war arcs can be really responsive. So we put another engine in, it has 11 move. I actually really like this configuration. These things will be very quick to get to the front wherever they're needed. We're just going to make a couple of war arcs. So that's what Cygnus can do this turn. Give me a war arc. Actually, hold on. Let's make that here. Because these systems both have more production than Libra does, so they're producing a larger amount of ship per turn than Libra is. It costs less for us to lose a turn of production on Libra. Oh, we have a system that's not doing anything. Okay, well, you know what? You need... we can't do an upgrade. Oh, you still need, like, basic stuff. Yeah, make this. And this. And we'll re-examine the situation next turn. The Vaulters have proposed a truce. 301 dust per turn for 12 turns. We might take that. Hold on. What else do we have? Okay. You want to threaten us. Your purpose is to kill. I've heard that about you guys. Okay. Who are they? Are they in with anybody? No, they are out on their own. You know what?
Your hospitality is appreciated.
I'm not looking for more enemies right now. Let's see if they'll take peace. They did.
Naturally, we are happy you have agreed to the deal.
Okay. Yeah, we have enough things to worry about. There's a battle happening at Gano. This is almost here. I don't know where those pirate ships ran off to. Well, we can probably bounce these guys down toward Gano. We probably don't need to watch Hova that much. This should go in our favor, I imagine. It did. So we're harvesting essence from another hunting ground here. And we get to see the combat arc in play for the first time. I can't believe... Did I hit attack? They attacked us, right? This seems crazy to me. Alright, let's get into advanced here and set this up right. So they have enough manpower, or they have enough command points here that they could do these two. Offensive fighters escort your bombers and assault enemy ships. Defensive fighters escort your ships. Same battle tactics, families, share the same fighter formations. Interesting. So I'd like to see more offensive fighters. We know they're going to use top and middle. We want our small ships to be top if we do repair and revive and rebuild. You do like this. The brand also wants to be close. This gives us the largest amount of offensive fighters. It puts the Ark in a flotilla where the bombers are going to get to do stuff right away. And I'm not worried about losing the Ark. It has 32,000 health. Yeah, alright. Let's watch our combat Ark in action. I'm excited about this. I feel like I'm discovering this game all over again. Like, I definitely played this game before, but everything I do feels new and awesome. Alright, let's jump ahead a little bit here. Jesus, look at the scale of this thing. So that was the, I think that was our blast effect battery going off there. I think did we fire at the wrong flotilla? See our bombers getting in here. And we do a lot of damage. The battle was over too quickly for us to even really see what happened. Combat Arc seems like a terrifying idea. What a prospect. It would cost 700 of my influence to resist this truce. The thing is, like, I want this truce. Yeah, I think we're taking this. I'm not going to pay 700 influence to try to wheedle a very slightly better deal out of them later. This will absolutely do. A pleasure doing business with you. We don't really need more food on this system, it turns out. I probably didn't even need to take this. I should have just put it into Optimal Operations Expert. Well, We won't make that mistake with the second point. Alright, so I have 2 turns. Hopefully we will get control of Canis. I think it looks pretty good for us. And what are we doing everywhere else? Gano is clear. And merge all you guys together. And just head down to CRAN. Or we could go to BOTHA. Like, I'm concerned about Procyon, right? We want to get control of Procyon. But we also know that it seems like the bulk of his empire is this way, since we saw these settlements pop up first. But man, Procyon and Colombo would both be very welcome. Maybe what we do is try to burn these out quickly. I think that's probably right. Let's try to burn these 2 out quickly, and then we'll head this way. I don't know that we even need to take these over. I just want them gone. I think we probably should just chill here for a second. We have a considerable amount of air-to-surface flak fire coming in from the Ark and from these ships, so we should be able to shred their defenses pretty quickly. And I suppose we should run the leechers over here too. If we're going to be attacking these systems, we may as well be siphoning the population as well. A little bit of fresh soup for our soldiers. Combat's thirsty work, I imagine. I'm probably going to do quite a bit of military penance. This system can probably develop. We don't need to do military penance everywhere. Yeah, we need to get these done. We need these systems to be capable of building their improvements. So we're looking at a couple more turns to the next war arc. I mean, the war arc that we build after we get a hold of the planet Cracker is the one I'm really looking forward to. I think we should be able to get that done this episode. Yep, the Vaulters have been eliminated. Their last ship died out or something. I don't know what's up. I was surprised when they weren't eliminated earlier. Get out of here.
Soon your worlds will be
Okay, I really couldn't care less about what the Cravers think about us at this moment. So we have our level 3 system upgrade available. Do we want to... You're already level 3. Is the one on Cygnus level 3 as well? Yeah, okay. I wonder if we might be better off doing it over here. Like maybe on this arc. Yeah, these gas worlds are fantastic for us. Because they're usually balanced by having very high yields but very low population. But we don't care what the population value is. Okay, yes. And Laura has indeed left the Anti-Aggression Pact. Also, the game. She shouldn't have messed with us. Or did I... You know what? I don't remember if I started it with her or not. It's probably I started it. Well, she shouldn't have let me do that, then, I guess. Alright, we gotta merge some stuff up here. We can merge these up as like a secondary fleet. So you guys just feast. Wow, we are hammering this system. Alright, another turn or two and we're ready to do some damage there. By the way, as far as ending the game goes, I don't know, science victory maybe? Like it's probably going to take us a long time to generate any of the other victory types. Like we're nowhere on dust probably. Yeah. Less than 25,000. Yeah, we're nowhere on dust. Conquest is going to take forever. Well, yeah. As we start to get more and more systems, the arcs get more and more expensive. Conquest would probably take forever. So I guess we're just gonna channel everything into research. We're pretty good at it. You know what? Go ahead and get this. It's only 1 industry per population point, but it's quite a lot at this point, actually. Okay, yeah. So we'll hammer this system for another turn or two. We're slowly moving toward Procyon with our scout. Alright, this is where I'm paying attention right now. Oh, an election. I don't know, man. Hey, look at that. It turned out exactly the way you would expect. Now, the Spoils of War Act is a legitimately great policy, and almost certainly is going into our government. Approval rating is forced to content is also very good. That's a lot of influence between the two of those, but we'll try to figure that out. Hold on a second. We'll be right with you, lawmakers. I gotta make sure that we get this system before anybody else can. Okay, secured. We already were. Weren't we? I thought. Huh. Oh, you know, these guys, the sovereign of these guys could legitimately have been the Vaulters. Because we only got to exactly 50 relations. Huh. I don't know, weird.
Caviar of the galaxy.
Yeah, things are working out.
I don't care what you think. We destroy planets. Over
You destroy planets?
and over.
Well, let me tell you something about destroying planets. So is he actually going to declare on us, or no, he's just going to make noise at us? The Riftborn and the Lumeris have banded together. I mean, that's probably good for us. They both like us, so... yeah, I think we're going to be okay. This is our only real concern right now. At some point, probably some pink warships will show up, and when they do, we will blow them up. I'm not really worried about that at all. Alright, hold on. We'll deal with this in a second. Are we cool to go here? I really want to... we could wait one more turn and just burn them all the way out. But also, we could not wait one more turn. I like that one. Let's do that one. And yeah, we just blitz. This should be very straightforward. Oh, you're killing me. You know what? I should definitely have done this first. And in fact, we could go plus 50% damage against infantry. Oh no, we couldn't. Sorry, we only have 29 total. I thought it had already deducted the 10 from this, but it had not. Okay. Yeah, plus 20% armor damage would probably have resulted... almost certainly would have resulted in a one-turn victory there. So that's bad. That's bad sequencing on my part. Hey you. Get out of here. You're not allowed to threaten me and then run scout ships through my territory. Okay, so we've generated a bunch of these bombardment ships. I kind of think we want to just generate more, or, you know, maybe that's not necessary. Not sure what the best play is here. So we're really, really good on essence, and in fact we should probably do a little military penance just to avoid overcapping and, you know, effectively wasting resources. This system is going to be bad at stuff for a while. Yeah, we can just buy that. Okay. So we've got another war arc coming. I don't know... is it beneficial to slow the production of stuff in other systems to, like, just really make sure that we waste as little as possible here? I don't know, maybe. Having a lot of manpower is good. Okay, cutting it pretty close there.
We don't care what you think.
All of a sudden, they don't want war. They're going to make up their minds.
We don't care what you think.
Vega, Ransas, Nis, and Nalin. So they're actually... they must have a number of systems nearby. They must be right over here where I thought maybe the Riftborn were. Well, we'll figure it out. Our scout ship is almost to Procyon. We're getting there. Yeah, I think a science victory is going to turn out to be the most reasonable for us to get. No, I mean, don't forget, we are on the clock. At some point, the Lumeris are going to win the game through dust production. Ah, pirates. We found the pirates. Do not let them escape. I am all the way done with these pirates. I need to devote a couple of ships to fighting the pirates off. Well, I mean, now that we have Canis covered, we can send this ship with this fleet with the racks out to. Oh, hey now. Is there a system that I am currently covering that I don't care about? Not really. I'm kind of thinking it would be best to just pull an existing ship over here. Canis turns out not really to be anything special, although it will produce a lot of dust for us, like a lot of dust. I really did want to just make a second war arc. You know, maybe we wait on that. Build a normal habitation arc second, and the next arc can be a war arc, because I want this very badly. Yeah, I think that's got to be the play. So we'll Can I copy this design? Is that a thing? No, I had to create a new ship design if I want to. All right. We'll do it. Boy, I forgot which one is arcs. I actually can't create a new base arc design. We only get the okay. Well, not ideal, because this is going to be tedious, right? Like, well, you know what? Why don't I just make this arc like this? No, adjusting the design for a retrofit is still going to be tedious in the same way. Maybe we do move Canis. Yeah, you know what? Let's just pull you off. Let's pull you off of here and move you to Pictor instead. Pictor is way more valuable. We can come back and get Canis later. We don't really need the Quadranix. We actually can't mine it, so. Alright, well. Just Gorilla, take it easy. Don't lose any more manpower than you absolutely have to. Now we've scooped that manpower back up, and we can take it all to Phaeton. It's going to be very difficult to resist the war arcs. I guess we should build this on Libra for the same reason we built the last one on Libra, right? I mean, in theory, we could just build like 20 of these. How many ships are in this fleet? We have 9 spaces left. So actually, we want to build 8 of these things here. So 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we have the 9th. The 9th ship is already out and on the way over there.
We hail your rational leadership.
Okay, this event has ended. It's pretty low value. This event, on the other hand, is pretty high value. I'm very excited to see that. You know what? I'm going to give him plus mining value, and we're going to bounce him over to Pictor as soon as he's done. We need to ramp up adamantium mining immediately, or antimatter mining rather. This is a border system, so probably it's worth increasing our manpower capacity. We'll figure out what else we want to do there later. We probably actually don't need to build a lot more ships, which means I'm not sure at all what we will be building. This is the gouges that went to fight the pirates. We have a bunch of UE ships here. I'm not sure where from. Let's blend all these together. Yeah. Alright. Oh, I missed a system. Yeah, you can probably just build some basic constructive stuff. Actually, interplanetary transport network, totally reasonable here. And you know what? Mining stuff too. Eventually we will be mining that. You know, if we have access to both of these resources, science victory might not be faster than a wonder victory because we really have a lot of production. Alright, let's go ahead and start siphoning.
Through your actions, this universe begins to feel like a sanctuary, not a prison.
Yeah. Okay, I'll do that. Heck, I probably would have been willing to pay them for a science victory. Oh. Man, there's UE everywhere. This poor scout ship cannot catch a break. There was nowhere to retreat to, which means that the system at the end of this link is no longer neutral. Or wasn't neutral before, maybe? I don't know. But isn't neutral now, anyway. Okay, definitely take this over. Okay, 5.5 per turn. That's a start. We will definitely have to work on that. So, how expensive would it be to rush these? We can rush this one right now. We can probably make some money and rush the other one soon? What do I have in terms of like stuff that is valued on the market right now? We have a lot of void stone. All right, let's sell like 100 void stone. How much did we? How much do we actually need? Need to get to 18. We certainly have a bunch of this stuff too. All right, really ramp up mining operations. And we're very, very slowly producing food here. We definitely have enough essence income that we can afford to do this. And we actually are back up to 900 manpower already. We didn't lose very much there. So yeah, we'll just hammer those guys for a minute. It should be easy. No, absolutely not. It's trying to force the truce on us. Well, we will deal with that. So we probably don't need to do any more military pendants. I guess let's make a couple more mediums. We should probably try to get a large ship design. We are definitely not falling for this. That is a healthy amount of dust per turn. But no, we're gonna finish what we started here. We're gonna finish what he started here. I don't even feel bad about this one. This is a defensive war that I'm using as a pretext for devouring his entire civilization. Alright, I don't think we actually even need these systems. I will probably just let them burn, honestly. Get out from in front of my ship. I want to send my War Arc. I wonder if we just send the War Arc to BOTHA by itself. Oh, look at the cowardice. Well, it turns out it's not going by itself. Howdy. So let's see, what exactly are we looking at here? I probably should have checked stuff out before engaging in combat, I guess. So they've moved to bullet weapons. I think we can probably just try to play back a little bit. We don't really have a lot of playback options, I guess. But we can make one of the flotillas close and the other one far, and then they can interact with the third one. So let's go. This thing should probably be in the close flotilla. The arc can be too, I guess. You can be effective from long. And maybe we do it like this. Right, because yeah, you're effective at all ranges. Okay. Oh, they're actually going to fight it. I thought there was a pretty good chance they would run. I think they probably should have run. They're definitely dead here. You ready for the jump in? And everyone in that flotilla just pooped. That is a real thing that just happened. So right at the beginning of battle, we're going to see this blast effect cannon go off, and I wanna see that shot. So we're not going to speed up here. All right. Blast effect battery is out. Did the blast effect battery shot get shot down? It didn't actually do as much damage as I was hoping. I know that they did nerf them a little bit in a patch since the last time we used them. So yeah, maybe they got tuned down a little bit. You can see our bombers are taking some significant damage from the flak defenses here. This is one big advantage, them switching to bullet weapons. Big advantage for them, to be clear. And we don't actually have guns that are that large and effective on the arc, although the blast effect battery will fire again periodically. Not just a one-shot. There we go, that time it actually went off. Yeah, it's not as much damage as it used to be. That's a shame. Okay, looks like middle took care of their stuff pretty easily. We're going to start seeing laser fire from the far flotilla at some point here, which should be pretty effective. I gotta say, I have not been super impressed by the performance of our battle arc in this particular fight, but it's certainly going to do a number on this actual system. Also, that was maybe overkill for how much health was left on those ships. Sorry, that ship. Yeah, BOTHA should be defeated fairly quickly, I think. We brought over a fair amount of manpower. Oh, right, you know, it's only showing 900 because 900 is all we can put into the first battle. But just the bombardment manpower of this thing should be more than enough to bring that ship, bring this system down quickly. And then next turn, we're going to be able to make another war arc, and we're going to have the planet cracker to put on it. You know, we just hit the hour, but let's go ahead and push on to cracking our first planet. I do really want to see that. Let's also generate a little bit of manpower to man the arc. All right, one more turn, and that should be the thing we're going for. Again, let's increase mining capability and. Actually, we might not be able to reassign him yet. Okay, no, he is. His reassignment cooldown might not have been up, I was afraid. Oh no, wait, we can't do this. We won't be able to make the arc. So instead, you know what? You have a thing to work on. That's fine.
We hail your rational leadership.
We are not forming an alliance. Nor are we taking truces. I am not open to diplomatic changes at this time. Oh, we definitely are grabbing that. That just seems like an unbelievably powerful skill. Let's see. Ibella doesn't really need the ability to produce more powerful ships, and it also doesn't really need to produce ships. And we won't gain anything from producing extra essence this turn, so I guess we do a couple turns of public 3D printing while we work out more stuff to build. After War as Hobby, we're probably going to move to some techs that are a little bit more building focused. Alright, this will be the last war arc for a while, probably. We'll take systems from here on, but I just really want to get a good Planet Cracker arc out there. We probably weren't too far off of that 60 population. I don't love that, because that means that they could assimilate. I was really worried about the UE taking over Procyon, but I figured we would just take it back. It wouldn't be a big deal. That's actually a problem. We need to... Yeah, I think we need to pull these guys off the system now. I love all the stuff we were getting from them, but we have to empty that system. Oh, when we do that, we get control of the ships. That's cool. Oh! I forgot that we even had this. Also, I did not realize that that interaction would cause this to complete. That's strange. Okay. So I guess we're moving our faction quest along. I'd kind of forgotten. Sister Nobe, one of our researchers, maybe Nobi, questioned her confessor after analyzing fragments of the tabernacle. For a week we shall leave her alone with her thoughts. All audio in her suit will be deactivated. All must obey the laws. The pious will have their vengeance, and the faithless will burn. It has been so since they first chastised their foolish brethren, they being the virtual endless. Those who would remain lumps of clay rather than ascending to the perfect virtues of virtuality. To bring order back to that which the infidel damaged, we must break open the secrets of the tabernacle in any way we can. Whatever lies it tells must be countered with the truth, and whoever is seduced by its false scriptures must be purified. As a level 5 or higher hero, explore the Heracles system, or bring the Heracles system under your control. We do this, we get 300 manpower capacity. That's pretty useless. We do this, we get 20% extra manpower generation. That sounds great. Right, I'm interpreting that right. Yeah. Whenever we get manpower, we'll get 20% more. Okay, sure. Heracles. Where's that? Oh. Alright, well. We'll get there. Okay, a battle at Procyon. We should win this, I think. This one's a medium. Here, so they're long-range ships. They are missile weapon ships. Okay, and we have some projectiles and some missiles, it looks like. Or some bullets and some missiles. So yeah, we probably just want to run Turtle. We shouldn't have to. This should be pretty straightforward. I think we want to bail out of Procyon, though, after this. Oh, we didn't quite finish him off. Right, these two ships are not going to prevent the UE from taking it over. But they're also not really going to be useful in our navy. You know, we'll leave them here as both a stumbling block and a little bit of intel for us. So yeah, we don't care about BOTHA at all. BOTHA might be a good place to demonstrate our new weapon. So I think we have to put it in this slot. We have to remove all of the weapon modules? Okay. I guess, hold on, we should maybe redesign that a little bit. Because now that we don't have any fleet modules, it doesn't make any sense for this to be here. That can just be an engine. In fact, a lot of the defense modules, right, there's no reason this thing doesn't need to be in a fleet. It will just go to places where we've already taken control and blow up the planets. So actually, I'm going to cut all of the defensive modules. And we'll just load the thing up with engines. I guess there's a number of defensive modules that can't be anything else. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, engines. It's like a Ferrari that blows up planets. Maybe all Ferraris blow up planets? Maybe that's why people like them so much? Listen, I'm not a car guy, alright? Okay, well. Crush this real fast. They conscripted, which seems like a silly thing to do. They had no hope of survival there. Alright, so we're going to hit BOTHA pretty hard. But first, we're going to blow up one of the planets in the system. Honestly, because we can, pretty much. Okay, I think this was necessary. If the UE take it, it's not a big deal, we'll get it back. If the Lumeris had assimilated them, it would have been a real problem. Yeah, this seems like a fine place to do level 2 modernization. We need ice colonization. Yeah. A large population on Origa will be helpful no matter which victory type we're going for, so pursue that. And Oyad needs to build stuff. Oh, we have the systemic oratory now. We can run that on Ibella as well. We may as well just get all of the influence. Oh, that's right. I was going to rebalance my government. Let's see here. How do we want to do that? Because we have some cool laws now. I guess we can cut Toys for Boys and just force everybody to be content. It's going to actually result in a reduction of resources in several places, though. Is it forces everybody to... okay, approval rating is forced to content. I don't think it means content or higher. I think it just means content. So actually, maybe we just leave this in place. But we replace this thing with the Spoils of War Act, which is great. But I actually really like plus 20% science. Maybe I don't make any adjustments, actually. Maybe it was correct not to make any. That doesn't mean that I did it for the right reasons, but I think we're okay. All right, you guys need to run down here and clear out this pirate lair. And we need to explore. All right, 4 gouges. Go find me the rest of the United Empire. All right, we're still making some normal ships. You run these ships out. He has too many little fleets. It's very annoying. I'm curious whether we win this fight or not. My planetary destruction weapon is charging. What? Alright, yeah, the brand should be more than capable of winning this battle. I think we'll just run the hull plating absorption. I think they're gonna... well, they might try to start at medium, I guess. I don't know. I think Turtle should be fine for this battle. Wow. I was expecting him to take some damage at least. The difference between medium ships and small ships is considerable. So I'm really not sure where to expect new UE ships to come in from. I guess this is a route to them. Again, we don't know where they are being built, which complicates things a little bit for us. All right, these should all be slam dunks here. Actually, we probably want to do some more forced proliferation first. Oh, we need to put that back up for sure. This is the wrong submenu. It's starting to get awfully expensive. It's also really good. Alright, so we crush these guys at the pirate lair. What is our manpower here? Okay. This should be We shouldn't need any assistance here. Let's just blitz them down. Really, we'll continue next turn. It kind of looks like they lost, but I guess they still have reinforcements. Never mind. Well, that'll be easy enough to finish off. I think we're getting good and terrifying now. Absolutely not. There's no universe where we are forming an alliance. It's just not happening. And yeah, we sure do have production. You know what? It might be the case that the Wonder Victory will be faster. So in order to win a Wonder Victory, we have to unlock the last tier of this part of the tree, and we have to have actual resource income of all of the strategic resources effectively. We can make that happen. Yeah, we have... I think a Wonder Victory will be the fastest way for us to win out from our current position. I'm a little annoyed at how long it's going to take to charge this planet cracker. But I did say we would show it off this episode, so we will. Alright, this will be completely trivial. I don't watch the ground battles very often. Maybe I should. I don't know. Okay, 25 antimatter. That was the reward I was hoping for, but of course it was a lot more relevant once upon a time.
The galactic state.
Still no. That's the same alliance offer. Okay. Well, obviously, I'm not okay with that. I need to be sitting around in defense mode, not just sitting. So Gano is being blockaded by pirates. That's not a big deal. We'll clear that out. The next arc we build is definitely going to be a normal colonization arc to take over Canis again, since we are apparently going to need the Quadronix. We have a couple of sterile worlds. Yeah, let's grab this stuff. I mean, all of this stuff.
You're the caviar of the
I'm a little worried about their alliance and its ability to actually produce resources. Like, it could be a little bit of a problem. We're gonna have to chill on spending so many strategics, too. Okay, we actually... we could really use some more manpower, I guess. So actually, it probably makes more sense to just turn BOTHA into a... We'll turn BOTHA into a hunting ground, and we'll get the next UE system with the planet cracker. Okay. I didn't even look at what the ships were, but there were only 3 of them, so I figured it probably didn't matter. Oh, they're retreating toward the planet cracker. Well, alright. We'll just come over here. This thing doesn't really have any weapons, so... kind of can't be by itself. Alright, we should burn their defenses down pretty quickly, I think. Let's come back to Duce, so those retreating troops don't just run over here and wreak any havoc. Oh, hey, we actually have moons here. Kind of forgot. Looks like the UE just don't have any interest in Procyon, which seems strange. I was expecting to have seen a colonization ship by now. Aha, we have discovered more. Alright, let's do away with these guys. We are definitely refusing this truce. I am far from done devouring the United Empire. We might want to be a little careful about how we launch this battle. Actually, I expect them to run. Yeah, why don't we put you here? I mean, both of these ships can be at a distance. Just run evasive maneuvers, get right up on them, and blow them up as effectively as possible. There's a pretty good chance they just retreat, though, right? Yeah. Okay.
Your actions.
I really wish they wouldn't contact you with the same deal multiple turns in a row. Oh, hey, we did a thing. We got 75 Hyperion. That's honestly maybe going to be useful. You do need a lot of the basic strategics to win the Wonder Victory.
The Unfallen watch you, unsure.
Massing fleets on your... I have no idea where your border is. And I assure you it is an accident. Yeah, we've got them retreating even in situations where a retreat is lethal. You guys play defense. Trying to backfill the space here. Who's red? Is red Sophons? Red's somebody I don't hate. Yeah, let's... Okay. It's weird that we keep getting this message. How many turns are we talking about on the... Okay, we used our action point already, unfortunately. We're 3 turns off of that charge, man. At this point in the game, the turns can be kind of long. Oh, but we just got access to the microwave pipes. So, microwave pipes everywhere. With our effective populations, the microwave pipes is going to be incredibly powerful on every system. Well, I should have just converted the system to a hunting ground. We can just keep carving through their systems, and we'll just blow up a planet, you know, whenever it becomes convenient.
Hey, how's it going? Good to see you're making something of yourselves.
Yeah, everybody loves the Vodiani until all of a sudden it's their soup in the bowl.
Through your actions, this
You reckon we use bowls? Probably not. It's probably like a straw situation. Just plug the straw directly into their head. I guess we probably should have just gone to Colombo. We know there's a system. Yeah, let's turn that fleet around. Well, there is a UE ship coming to BOTHA. You know, we'll just, we'll intercept it with these guys. Yeah. So, who's pink? Okay, Cravers. You know, it wouldn't be the end of the world for us to eat a Craver system. We too crave things. I don't want to merge these together. I want to leave the, the 7th Cardinal Purge pretty autonomous. Really take advantage of its speed. Okay, we have enough essence for another arc, and we are probably not producing any more war arcs. I think the war arc situation is handled. Let's get rid of this ship. We don't need to pay any attention to that battle. It is over already. I guess we've got everything of value on this hero. Unfortunately, not. This hero has a limited number of system-affecting points, and we took them all. Okay, the UE is coming in for our bad scout ships at Procyon. They did about what I thought they would do, which was buy us time, tell us when things were going to get real over there. Okay. You guys can just retreat. Alright, these ships will arrive together.
How are you? The Galact...
All of a sudden, everybody has all these lovely positive feelings about us. Oh, we gotta redesign the arc real quick. So what is an arc design that takes a little bit better advantage of our modules? We can actually use all the slots. And these are all pure defensive slots. We can leave those. So I don't know that we really need all of this all must provide. We might be better off going for like heavy science until we have the tech that we need. And then from there, production. We're not traveling very far, so I don't feel the need to put any extra engines in. I don't want to have to do a retrofit at the end. And we may as well, like, there should be weapons, right? Let's go fighters and bombers. And some decent lasers. And then in this slot, you know what? We can still do that. Not good for anything else. Okay. Lucky Arc 13. Oh, yeah, I queued up a manpower thing. We don't want to do that. Okay, who else doesn't have production orders? Nobody. Alright, technically, this ship, we should do this manually. I don't want these ships to be here for even a split second by themselves. Alright, run these jerks off. You know, those battleships are not bad. They're not bad units. So they are pretty effective at all ranges. Let's do an evasive maneuver thing. Do I want to leave us in this configuration? Kind of. I guess these ships are a lot healthier than they once were. Yeah, I still think this is what we want to do. Okay. A retreat seems sensible. So we'll play defense here. We'll just... Wow, that is a very impressive planetary defense force. Fortunately, we don't have to directly engage with them at all. I think we're a lot less likely to see UE guys coming up this way. Let's move this fleet to Cygnus, where it looks like we are already seeing some aggression. Wow, not much though. Our approval levels are still okay. We definitely want this here. And we're ready. Do I just want to fire this off on Gonos as a test? The thing is, I'm a little worried that if we go to Columba, it won't be safe. But also, Gonos is more likely to be my system than anybody else's. And we're gonna have to wait a couple extra turns if I want to use it properly, but I think I do. Oh, we're not researching anything. Why don't we Why don't we fix that? So we need 2 more researches on this tier. I do like extra approval. Then we need to do 4 researches on this tier, which will include, of course, getting our large ships. We can just roll over here and crack a planet in their system. Probably that that functions as a declaration of war. We're not even close enough to Procyon to see if it's safe yet. That's a frustrating one. Alright, let's see. Planetary growth is fast, so I guess we better take a system upgrade. We will not be taking a truce. We have too much important stuff to do. You can just come back home. We don't need to be there. Wow, we really have a lot of guns trained on those systems. Where did those UE guys go? They must have backed out. That's probably smart. So you guys are just serving as sentries over here. I think we're pretty good. Pirates. Pirates from nowhere. I mean, whatever, I think. I don't know if I want to retrofit my existing fleets to be, or my existing arcs to be all science focused. A little torn on that. Because obviously we do have some tech to do, but also it wouldn't be the end of the world if I got another arc out, right? Okay, Procyon's safe. Looks like we get to fire the weapon next turn.
Our friendship is something pure, isn't it?
Yes, we're very good friends.
Unsure if your actions
Where are we? Oh. Oh, this turn you grabbed that, huh? Right as I arrived. That's a very frustrating thing for you to have done. Okay, well, turns out we're going to have to build some ships. These prowlers are not going to do any meaningful damage to us. We're just going to quickly here construct a couple of racks and a brand, I think. Wow, 40k to rush a brand, huh? That's a little silly. That's a large number. Maybe we are building another war arc just to have one loose back here. Okay, well, my plan was to rush a brand and some arcs, blow this up, and then just, you know, take Canis by force. We're not at peace with them, right? We're Cold War? Yeah. So we could just uninhabit the planet pretty easily. Alright, if they want to declare on us, that's fine. We took way more damage than I thought we would there. I'm just going to spend a whole lot of money on this. The arc will defend itself. And this other arc, since we actually gave it weapons capability and stuff, it can starve the outpost by itself as well. So absolutely not. Okay, they're not happy about the thing we're doing, which is very reasonable. That is a totally reasonable position for them to hold. You know, Cygnus is an okay place for us to build this, I think. And let us grab you. The Spire of the Ordained. Wow, plus 20 approval per hero? Yeah, let's grab the ability to build that thing. Okay, so in 11 turns we'll be able to start building our wonders. All we have to do is make sure that we have, you know, all of the resource incomes we need. Just to say, all we have to do is take all of the resources from all these other players. Alright. So which one of the planets in this system has the stuff we want? Oh, it charges while it's orbiting systems. Like it has to orbit the system. We can't just show up and burn the place to the ground. Well, that makes it a lot less useful. Alright, it looks like we're not going to see it this episode. I am sorry about that, everybody. I did not understand the way that worked. We're just going to set up some stuff here, and then we'll play out the rest of this turn next time. We are going to crack a planet. We're going to do it. I built the planet cracker. We're going to use it. But we don't really need it, it turns out, because we could definitely just burn the defenses of these systems to the ground, like, completely trivially. Well, I guess that's going to be a slightly anticlimactic end to this episode. Again, sorry everybody, that's a bummer. Come back next time. We're blowing up some planets, and I don't know, we'll try to win the game or something, I guess. And we'll see you then.